Hello everyone, this is Sanjay from CSIT branch. Today my AAT Tech Pro topic of software quality assurance testing is testing maturity model integration, the trends of worldwide testing maturity and certifications. So the abstract of this topic is the testing maturity model integration. The testing maturity model integration is a model for assessing and improving software testing process practices similar to capability maturity when model integration CMMI and developed by TMMI Foundation. It has been existent since 2012. The motivations and benefits of TMMI provides detailed guidelines for assessing and improving testing capabilities, aims to enhance product qualities, test efficiency, and defect detection percentage. The trends in TMMI assessments and certifications. The TMMI certifications have been steadily increasing since 2011. The establishment of TMMI local chapters since 2017 has contributed to its growth, ensuring local availability of TMMI training and assessment services. Framework and structure. TMMI uses a staged scheme with 5 maturity levels: initial, managed, defined, measured, and optimized. Each level has specific process areas, goals, and practices. The global reach and adaptation. TMMI is aligned with international testing standards and uses ISTQB terminology, benefiting ISTQB certified professionals. It has local chapters in 22 countries, including the main countries like China, USA, Spain, Brazil, and France. Comparative studies and industry applications. Studies have compared TMMI with other models like TPI Next, showing TMMI stricter and more detailed requirements. Industry case studies highlights the successful application of TMMI in various companies such as Estonian gaming software company and Volvo IT. The government endorsement. Some governments like Malaysia require TMMI level 3 certification for public sector ICT project driving its adaptation. So now we are jumping into the introduction of this topic. Actually, the demand for software quality. The increasing demand for software quality has led to the various initiative models and approaches since 1980s. And the examples of models is the capability maturing model integration, it is the CMMI, and the ISO and IEC 15504, a software process improvement and capability determination spice. It is defined as spice. CMMI adaptation gradually increase over 3 decades, especially in governmental and defense projects. As December 2020, 9,650 companies received CMMI appraisals. Focus on models like CMMI and SPICE. Primarily embedded process improvements in overall software development and do not often provide specific improvement recommendations for software testing. So now the next is about the development, like the development of test specific models. Need for dedicated improvements in software testing practices led to the creation of various models. A 2018 survey reported 58 models for test maturity and capability improvements. Test maturity model integration, inspired by CMMI and managed by the TMMI Foundation, provides guidelines for assessing and improving testing capabilities. Purpose of the paper: to present a status report on TMMI, discuss motivations and benefits of using TMMI, show how companies are ranked in various process areas of TMMI. Data sources: data compiled from internal assessments and certifications database of TMMI Foundation, presented in an anonymous manner. And we are going to see the brief overview of this. So first, the origins is the TMMI roots track back to the evolutionary testing model by Gelfrin and Hetzel and the test maturity model. establishment is formed by test and quality experts in 2005. The first TMMI specification was released in 2012 and the latest version is 1.2 that is released in 2018. So the framework is that it provides a guideline and reference framework for test processing improvement and utilizes the maturity levels for process evolution and improvement. The maturity levels is that the levels range from 1 to 5, initial, managed, defined, measured and optimized. Each level has specific process areas, goals and practices. And the structure is that it contains the 16 process areas across 5 maturity levels. Each process area has the specific goals, specific practices and sub practices, and generic goals and generic practices. Alignment and support aligned with international testing standards and ISTQB terminology, and it is supported by the TMMI local chapters in 22 countries. And the application is that applicable to various life cycle models translated into several languages, that is the languages like Spanish, French, Portuguese, Chinese. And the industrial application studies, the numerous case studies and experience reports published on TMMI industrial application. Studies show that the TMMI comprehensive support for accessing and improving testing process. And this picture shows that the top maturity levels and their process areas, and the bottom shows that the TMMI has a meta model. So here we can see there are the 5 levels starting from the initial, and the second level is managed, the third level is defined, the fourth one is measured and the fifth one is optimization. And in this, the bottom, the structure is like divided into maturity level, process area, specific goals and generic goals. And again the specific goal is initiated to a specific practice and generic goal is generic practice, and final one is the sub practice. And the growing number of certification, steady growth of certifications have been steadily increasing since the establishment of TMI in 2012. Annual increase, notable annual growth in the number of companies achieving TMI certification, and the global reach is the widespread adoption across various regions and countries. And the local chapters is that the establishment of TMMI local chapters since 2017 has significantly contributed to local chapters provide regional support. And the certifying bodies are the multiple accredited bodies worldwide authorities to conduct TMMI assessments and certifications. And the government industry demand is that some governments such as Malaysia mandate that this level 3 certification for public sector ICT projects, and also like increasing demand from industries for standardizing testing practices and quality assurance. And support for the alignment with ISTQB terminology standards are encouraged that the certificate professionals to pursue TMI certification. And the training and professional development is that the availability of training programs and materials has facilitated the growth in certifications, and this TMMI foundation offers resources and guidance to help organizations prepare for certifications. And the case studies and success stories is that the numerous case studies and success stories from various industries highlight the benefits and impact of achieving TMMI certification, further driving its adoption. So in this picture we can see that the growing number of TMMI assessments and certifications since 2011. So in 2011 we can see there is the less informal assessments and formal assessments. As the years are increasing, the TMMI assessments and certifications have been gradually increased from 6 informal assessments to 73 informal assessments, and from 9 formal assessments to 114 formal assessments. So finally I can conclude that the significant process is that it has made a significant process in promoting testing process improvement in the whole world, and it is increasing the number of companies and organizations are adopting this model for enhancing their testing practices. And also the steady growth of certification reflects its effectiveness and acceptancy. And the value and the benefits is that the organizations have reported improvements in test quality, efficiency and defect detection rates. And the TMMI provides a structured framework that aligns with the international standards and best practices. The supportive ecosystem is that establishment of local chapters has bolstered the regional support and accessibility, and ongoing training, resources, and professional development opportunities are available to support TMMI implementation. And the future overlook is that it continues growth and expansion of TMMI are anticipated. Ongoing practices or refinements to the model will further enhance its applicability and usefulness. And the encouragement for this adaptation is that the document encourages more organizations to consider TMI as a valuable tool for testing process. And the commitment for quality is that it remains committed to advancing the model and supporting the testing community and achieving high maturity levels. These are some of the references of my topic. Thank you.